contain sexually oriented content.
Loveline. Viewer discretion advised.
My boyfriend calls me a worthless whore. Should I stay with him?
Hey, welcome to Loveline. Tonight our special guests are Scott Ian and John Butch from Anthrax. I'm Catherine McCord, and here are the boys, Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
All right. Her girlfriend calls her boyfriend calls her a worthless whore. That old sweet talker. Welcome to Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. He can help you. That is Catherine McCord. She has a fourth-grade education. She dropped out to pursue her modeling career and now has more money in the bank than all of us.
Just like you.
She didn't squander it on college. Yeah, that's right. I got into modeling right after carpet cleaning and construction.
Look at Catherine, what do you think of this shirt?
I swear I want a hula dance.
No. It's a Ravi Shankar cast.
I want to throw darts at him,
there's
too.
a good reference for the stoned 14-year-olds who are watching the show. The Ravi Shankar, the guy who plays the sitar. You don't even know what that
Sitar is.
I don't even know what that is.
I've never seen Adam so vibrant.
Thank you. It's like if men could use douche, I would use it today. That's what I feel like.
Today only.
Just today.
Okay.
God knows where it would go. All right. Then tonight our guest is the group Anthrax, and they'll be out here in a little bit. All right. Let's start by speaking to Angel. Angel?
My husband yelled out a porn star's name when he was sleeping the other night. He's really aggressive when we make love, and he'll only do it from behind and only when he's watching pornos, and he won't talk about it at all. And I don't know, I kind of feel dirty about the whole thing. And
So this is a show.
I don't even...
Today's show is dedicated to romance, evidently. Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that sort of the...
Chivalry is not dead.
Yeah, my God. Okay, what's the question then?
I mean, is he like this because he's not attracted to me?
No.
Or...
Yes, it's your fault.
Yeah.
All your fault. You should go to your grave with that secret.
It feels so disconnected.
Yes.
And it should.
Yes. Good, great instinct. That's the problem here. He is disconnected. And I don't know why he's not available to you, but he needs to be disconnected in order to be sexually intimate with you, rather than it growing out of a natural intimacy. There's a disconnect, and then sex is sort of some sort of bromide for him, something he uses to feel better.
And Angel, how long has this been going on, and have you spoken to him about, what's going on?
We haven't had sex facing each other in about 9 months.
Angel, why do you accept the disconnected relationship when you're aware that's what the problem is and you'd like something different?
Well, I don't know, because it's the only way that it'll come from him, and I care about him. He's a wonderful person.
Oh, he's delightful.
Well, aside from that.
You say is your husband or husband?
Yes,
Do you
my
guys have
husband.
kids together?
No.
What porn star's name did he yell out?
Julie.
Julie.
Yeah.
Adam is the porn dictionary. Who's Julie?
Julie Aston?
I don't know.
Are there more?
Because
How many Julies?
There's only like one real Julie in the porn industry.
exactly, and this will tell you a lot about your relationship if it is Julie
What
Aston.
kind of Julie? How do you know that's a porn name?
Well, because I asked him and he told me.
All right. Is he around now?
No.
Okay. We'll find out if it's Julie Aston. Yeah, I'm pretty good, huh? Ask me, name one president. Who's in there now? Wait a minute.
Oh, scary.
Okay, well,
honestly,
your instincts are good. This guy's distant and he's weird.
Yeah, and
you
I
should
don't know
talk
what it is about your esteem or your relationship with your parents, your family, your peers that you feel that this is an acceptable state of affairs, but it's not. You need to confront him about it. I don't know what the circumstances is, but it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. unless you begin the process of addressing this thing. It's a hard thing to do. People, the status quo is sort of okay, and you're afraid of what you're going to get into when you rock the boat, and it's not real until you do.
All the positions where you don't face the person are the good ones, though. You know, if you really think about it.
For porn watching, right? Which is what
Yeah,
this
but
guy's
you miss out on the boobs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he can get her from here.
Looking a lot of, yeah, but you're just squeezing. You're not looking. You know, it's all sort of small, the back stuff. All right. Let's trudge forward here. Tom?
Oh.
Yup, this is Tom.
You're 17.
Yup.
What's
All
going
right.
on? Tom?
Yup.
Go right ahead.
Okay, it's really, really strange now. For about like a few months, my nipples have been really hard. And the other night I was fooling around with this girl, and I started having sex with her, and my erection went down. And at that time, I wasn't on ecstasy, and I might have been a little stoned, but I don't know why this happened. And I was totally embarrassed.
Are your nipples getting kind of tender too?
They've been hard.
Are they tender or firm?
Yeah, real firm.
He's pregnant.
Well, they're
No,
no. We know they're firm.
but
The
they're not.
question is, do they hurt?
Yeah, they do hurt
No,
a little
but
bit.
it's more than just erect. It's that they're sort of like growing and firm a little bit, right?
Yeah.
What does that mean? What's the difference
That
between erect
means
and firm?
Tom smokes pot every day, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so I mean, it's not
He's
as if the nipples were cold or aroused, as if they'd hardened.
They're growing.
Right.
Yeah.
He's getting gynecomastia, which you're describing a very common outcome of regular marijuana use, which is testosterone levels go down, estrogen levels go up, penis goes down, breast enlarge.
Hemline comes up a little.
Hemline.
Yeah.
You might mince around in some chiffon, I don't know. But be that as
Turn
it
it
may,
into a broad there, Tom.
it is part of the complication of the syndrome of marijuana dependency. And it's going to be more of this, and there's going to be mood
All right, but
disturbances
how
with
come
it
some
too.
guys smoke weed every day for 20 years,
Well,
nothing?
it's more in this age group. It has to do with the levels of testosterone being produced by their testes at this age. So if 13 to 17 is where you see this kind of thing happen.
Yeah, but you guys get this without the weed at 13 to 17
Not-
with the puberty change, too.
Usually it's not as commonly. I would.
Aha!
No, in my experience. No, in my experience. Here's the two
What
clues.
experience. You're not a real doctor.
There were 3 clues to this for me. One was he talked about ecstasy and pot. That was my first clue. Secondly, the erectile dysfunction is part of it with marijuana. And thirdly, in my experience, it's not so commonly both with the 13-year-old common thing.
Right.
It's usually more one than the other. And
But if
pot,
Tom goes cold turkey and stops
well, the problem
smoking,
with cold turkey with this degree, you smoke a lot of pot, huh, Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why my erection went down?
It's why the whole thing's happening to you. And if you stop cold, you are going to get very depressed. It is actually sometimes dangerous depressions develop when people go from this level of marijuana use to abstinence. So I would.
Yeah, I've been stopping a little bit, and I've been really, really depressed.
There you go.
But can he take Prozac or something
No,
like that?
you have to talk. You need to talk to somebody who has some training in addiction medicine. This is one of the first calls I had where my training specifically is called for here. But you need somebody who's been through this with people many, many times because it's a very specific syndrome.
Can I, like, cut down slowly?
You can, but you won't.
But I won't?
You won't. And not without supplementing with other things. And you're already getting into speed and
That's a
excellent
nice
stuff.
positive message.
It's
you
the
sent
fact.
the lad.
It's the fact.
You'll never get off the weed.
No, you
Tom.
will,
You gotta
but-
kill
I
yourself.
know.
No, but
Try to
Life's
come
a
up.
dead-end street of
No.
low-paying jobs, staying at flop houses,
You're-
and moving from one prostitute
you're
to the
in- you're in
next.
Tucson.
One step ahead of the law.
University of Arizona has a great medical school and a good psychiatric department. They'd have addiction medicine people there, so consult with them. So,
All right, talk
Oh,
to somebody.
true.
Yeah,
did he say it's from Tucson?
yeah, it's from Tucson.
Yeah.
We were just over there. It's one of the
Yeah.
nicest Dust Bowls I've ever been to. Next time I say something bad about a city, remind me to say it on the radio after we get home from the city, not the day before we go to the city, so everyone's pissed off when I show up. Okay?
I'll mind you.
Stop me next time. All right, let's bring out our guests, Scott Ian and John Bush from Anthrax.
I like the shirt.
Thanks.
Satan.
I like it too.
Hey,
It's nice and evil. McDonald's is evil. Actually.
it's Satan.
All right, Return of the Killer A's is best of CD, which is out, which is sort of a play on the Return of the Killer Bees, which was the B-side best of that you guys had out.
Right.
And I guess still have out. You could find it, right?
Sure.
But there's a lot of bands like Korn and what are some of these other ones there, Drew?
That what?
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit. These girls, they're sort of as if marrying the rap and the rock is a new thing.
Right.
And you guys have been doing that for a while, right?
Yeah, since the mid-'80s, first time we ever kind of stepped into that. We grew up listening to hip-hop in Queens and the Bronx, so.
Well, that's Drew. That's your
That
life,
was me,
too,
yes,
right?
strangely, yeah.
So it's been something for us. We've done for a long time. I mean, it's only natural. When we did the thing with Public Enemy in '91, I think it really opened the door because we didn't just do a song, but we toured together. We shot a video, and I think that really opened the door at that point for bands to see, well, it's okay to put guitars with hip hop or rap with heavy guitars, or so.
Pioneers, everybody. All right, let's screw with some young kids' minds.
Yeah.
Chris?
Chris?
Yeah.
Hey.
You're 18. What's up?
What's up, man? Okay. My problem is, man, I'm obsessing with my ex-girlfriend all the time. Every relationship I am, it always gets ruined because I keep on thinking about my ex-girlfriend all the time.
How ex is she? How long ago?
2 years ago.
Okay, and what was so special about that?
Well, I fell in love with her. I felt more in love with her than I have anybody in my life.
Did she leave you?
I left her.
How come?
How come? Because I had to move to another city.
Where is she now?
She is in Kansas City right now.
So you were 16 at the time?
Yeah.
Don't you think that's maybe a little sort of overinflated idea of what a 16-year-old relationship is all about?
But I think you fixate on that. And
Yeah.
those are the relationships that form in your mind.
But how many 16-year-old love affairs are really grist for great romance in adulthood?
You don't
They're
know
not
love at
realistic.
16.
Right.
You know,
But
unfortunately.
he's retaining that idealized concept.
But at that
of
age, it's impossible to get it out of your mind.
But he's
because it's-
18 now. He's 18. He should know a little better. No?
And 2 years is like 20 years
In those
from 16 to 18. I mean, that 2 years is huge. I
Yeah.
mean, the difference from being in, freshman or sophomore and being a senior in high school or something,
out,
that's
yeah.
a ton of time.
Where are you now, Kansas City?
No, I'm in Michigan. Right?
Oh, you're in Michigan. She moved.
But
Right.
it says that you masturbate to videos of her.
Yes, I have videos of her. I have pictures of her. All over
Now
the
it gets interesting.
Uh-huh.
What
Or
kind
dementia.
of video?
Don't read those chyrons anymore, Catherine.
What kind of videos?
Yeah.
Just of her talking to me, interviewing type of thing.
But it's not.
Stop that.
Stop
doing that.
It's a young person now, right? She was 16, 15 then. She's an 18, 19-year-old now. It's a different person.
Stalker.
Yes, that's true.
Do you
but-
still speak to her?
No, I haven't spoken to her yet.
Why don't you speaking to her? I mean, why don't you give her a call if you're so wrapped up in it?
I'm too afraid that she has another guy
Well, of
that will
course-
just break me.
Well, of course she has another life, Chris. Why are you so obsessed? What is it about your life and your ability to go on?
What is because see, I love her so much.
What else has changed in your life in those 3 or 4 years?
Well, I live with my dad now. I don't live with my mom.
What happened to your mom?
My parents got a divorce.
Right then?
Not right then, when I was about 10 years old.
And were you living with your mom around the time you were with this girl?
Yes, I was.
Do you miss your mom?
Very much.
Uh-huh. Maybe he's transferring a little mom energy.
Well, the whole
into her.
this is all
sense.
all the idealized remnants of his relationship with his parents that were destroyed by the divorce or whatever other kinds of awfulness crept into their family system. The last remnant is now deposited in this girl.
Right, the last
And-
positive thing during that time period.
But all the good images of childhood and everything get poured into her. She's the hope to restore all that. And Chris, that's just a fantasy.
Hey,
It's a fantasy.
Chris.
It's not
Yeah.
real.
All right, so stop it, all right?
I was trying my best.
You're 18. Go out. Have
That's
fun.
right.
Exactly.
Get some
Meet a lot of
different porn
girls.
videos.
He sounds really depressed.
Oh, is he depressed?
Yeah, and Chris, really look into. You might want to seek some treatment for depression because that's really what's
and here's,
going on
here's
here.
a real, you know, women are very cruel. The more depressed and horny you are, the less they want you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as a guy,
That's true.
when you see a woman who's depressed, you think, hey, easy pickings.
Yeah.
She's not feeling too good about herself. She'll lower her standards a little and swoop right in. But when women see guys that are like in really bad shape, they're like,
yeah, it's a turnoff.
okay.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that would turn this guy around faster than a new woman showing a little interest.
He might have to
going.
rebound a little bit.
needs to
I mean,
watch off
as
that.
sad
But
as
he
that
can't
sounds,
because
but
he's
at
got
18,
that loser
stink of
depression
desperation.
stink on him.
It is,
He's got like a full-time pity party going.
Is there any stink of
Why is that so? Wait a minute. We have a woman here.
What?
Why is
full-time
that so
pity
awful?
party.
For a guy to have a pity party?
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's a, it's a made-up thing, but you expect the guy to be the stronger, more, secure, tough guy. And when you see a guy that's weak and there's not, like you said, there's not much attractive about it.
You're fired.
But the reason you like anyone.
Right, but as soon as you land that guy, you try to turn him into a chick.
How does that work?
Put this bow tie on.
Of course.
Stop masturbating
Why?
at the table. We're going to my mother's
Because you
house.
want to hang out with your girlfriend and when a guy's too macho.
It's control. That's
Exactly.
Go in the shower. Let's go to the,
All right,
we're going to wash that stink of desperation off all of us.
By going
Wendy
to
is
the,
in the Easy Bake Up.
Epsom salts.
She is wanting.
Wendy?
Hi, I broke up with my boyfriend about a month and a half ago, and I broke up with him because we started going to raves every weekend, and he was doing a bunch of ecstasy, and then all of a sudden he started getting really flamboyant and really acting gay. Even my friends thought he was gay, and he was just like, I'm wondering if the ecstasy is causing him to be gay. I've noticed in a lot of people.
I heard about that side effect, actually.
All right,
That's
Wendy.
right. You start wearing those big Charles Nelson Riley glasses. Your car starts turning into a Miata. It is a very difficult side
With a
effect of the
rainbow
drug.
sticker on the
That's
back.
right. Which I always thought was like the Jamaican flag, the gay flag. All right, we'll explain the gay flag after this commercial.
But don't worry, don't panic. Ain't nothing going on but history. Yeah, it's alright. Don't panic. And the music keeps on playing on and on.
MTV's sassiest sister is ready to take on the fashion victims and sports-crazed goons that pollute Lawndale High. It's the return of Daria, Quinn, Jane, Trent, Mr. O'Neill, the parents Morgendorfer, and the rest of the crew for an all-new season of peace, love, and understanding. Season premiere next Wednesday at 10 p.m.
You're standing on my neck.
Followed by an all-new Making the Video with Janet Jackson at 10:30.
Alonzo, is it true EAS nutritional supplements are your secret weapon?
Can we talk about this later?
So EAS is your supplement of choice?
I said later.
I suppose you've never seen this Myoplex before. Myoplex is high in protein and helps energize performance!
Let's just say EAS gives me the edge.
All EAS products are now 20% off at GNC stores.
They always said they'd be friends to the end, but they had no idea
We have to call the police.
It's okay, I'm fine.
We'll get rid of the bot.
how soon that would be. He knows what they did. He knows where they live.
I'm in the house. Where I am.
You're behind the couch.
What? Oh, he knows how to party.
Oh, man.
Scary movie. Rated R. In theaters everywhere Friday, July 7th.
Ketchup has been known to drip on buns, but whereas most ketchups would just feel bad and not do anything, Heinz tomato ketchup got a new cap. It helps stop watery stuff. And if you think foods don't appreciate this, go talk to a hamburger bun. Heinz tomato ketchup keeps buns happy.
So you wanna be a rock superstar and live large, big house, 5 cars, you're in charge. But up in the world, don't trust nobody, gotta look over your shoulder constantly. I remember the days when I was a young kid growing up, looking in the mirror, dreaming about blowing up the rock crowds, make money, chill with the honey, raps and whatever the people want from me. Shit's funny how impossible dreams manifest in the game that be coming with it. Nevertheless, you got the gold for the gusto, but you don't know about the blood, sweat, and tears, and losing some of your peers, and losing some of yourself through the years past gone by. Hopefully it don't manifest, but the wrong guy, egomaniac, and the brainiac, don't know
Thanks.
We can make it, got a chance, better take it.
Two of us. Listen, we can make it if we try. Two of us. Talk about you and I.
Get ready for a three-dimensional shot of flavor. Introducing Doritos Jalapeno Cheddar 3D Snacks.
MTV's The Return of the Rock, the ultimate new rock compilation, featuring new music from Korn, Kid Rock, Static X, plus the latest from Slipknot, POD, Stain, and many more. Get it on sale now.
I stopped at this cafe and I see Norman, but he wasn't alone. Did you know her?
I had an affair with her. She threatened to kill herself.
Now there's a ghost in my house, and she's trying to hurt you.
Harrison Ford, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Something is happening to me.
Tell me what to do. What lies beneath?
She's starting to suspect something. Your wife.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, July 21st everywhere.
Drop in for a seriously good time.
I think you'd like it.
With HBO The Works. Bringing together the award-winning originals that everyone's talking about.
Fabulous.
Fun family programs.
Wonderful.
The most popular movies around.
That's cool.
And high-impact sports.
Let the party begin.
You'll love these 7 great channels from HBO.
Woohoo!
Call 1-800-547-4DTV to order Total Choice HBO today.
There is a theory which holds that the greatest change happens on the edge of chaos. On this fringe lies creativity, risk, revolution. This is television's new frontier. Showtime, no limits.
5 channels of Showtime. Part of the Showtime package. Only $15 more with Total Choice.
Hi, I'm John Norris with an MTV News Brief. Eminem will once again top Monday's Billboard album chart as the Marshall Mathers LP sold another 519,000 copies, according to SoundScan. Eminem's latest has now sold over 3.6 million in just 4 weeks, already outselling his debut, the Slim Shady LP, which after 69 weeks has sold 3.5 million copies. Britney Spears holds at number 2 with Oops, I Did It Again, and top debuts include Eric Clapton and B.B. King at number 3 with Riding with the King, 3 6 Mafia at number 6 with When the Smoke Clears, and Bon Jovi entering at number 9 with Crush. That is the news for now. Stay tuned for more at 10 to the hour every hour here on MTV.
Hey, if you have any questions, log on to lovelineonline.com. Please include your phone number with the area code.
All right, it is Loveline. Scott and John are both here from Anthrax. Return of the Killer A's is the name of the CD. And when we left off, we were speaking to Wendy, who's 20, and her boyfriend's taking X, going to a lot of raves, and
Turning
now
gay.
he's turning gay on her. Right, Wendy?
Yeah, that's right.
And so did you break up with him?
Yeah, I did break up with him about a month and a half ago.
And he's continued to express more.
Evolve?
Yes, it's like now when I see him, he gives his friends, his guy friends, kisses when he leaves, and like we took him bowling, and that was
All
just
right,
pure
wait.
comedy.
Has he ever talked to you about his sexual orientation? Did he have?
Yeah, we've tried to confront him on it and tell
No.
him.
When you were still seeing it, did he have doubts about it? Did he confide in you anything that would lead you to believe that this might be?
No, not while we were together.
And does he anything else? Does he hang out with homosexual friends at these raves?
He's hung out with a couple.
Okay, so it's more about getting involved in that community than it is about the drugs that he's doing when he's there, right?
Yeah.
Well, what do you care, though? I mean, you're broken up.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the ex. She's just curious.
It's not
was it-
screwing
was
your
it-
best friend. You dodged that bullet. Well, and actually could be, depending on whether your best friend had a penis. But, I mean, so he's gay. That's good, right?
Yeah, I'm just curious because it's like I've noticed it in a lot of like guy ravers. I noticed them all very touchy-feely and hugging each other and
Well,
kissing.
that's part of the act.
That's part of the
If
act.
you take an ex, that's the whole point, isn't it? Just to become touchy-feely and have this free experience.
Yeah, but are you supposed to switch sides and go from
You're not
straight?
switching sides.
I promise. The X does a lot of things, and a lot of the things that happen from X we don't really understand, but one of them is not changing sexual orientation.
It's probably just bringing it out, actually.
Well, he's just getting involved in that community and getting in touch with a part of himself and expressing it. That's all. Now,
But it's not like, you got to look at those raves for a second. The music, the people that show up, the drugs. It's not like just a bunch of lumberjacks or grinders. You know? These are guys whose sexuality's a little suspect.
I think the moral of the story is just don't go to raves.
And I'm starting to see. Whoa, some Anthrax. I like that.
Go to metal shows.
But, you know, X, it is a neurotoxin. It's a hallucinogen. There's all kinds of problems we've seen with these days, including locked-in syndromes where people can't move any muscles. They get psychotic episodes and deliriums that go on for a while. I mean, depressions that occur. So it's something really to watch out for. And this business about it draining the fluid from your spine is nothing compared to what we know it actually does. In fact, this business about the spinal fluid is something that is a result of the fact that the researchers that originally studied X did lumbar punctures and drew spinal fluid out of the people they were researching, and somehow that got translated into the drug draws the spinal fluid out, which is of no consequence.
All right. What's that have to do with fat gay guys covered with hair?
Bears.
Get back to the real material here.
Yes. It's prioritized.
Let's talk to
Jen and Mark.
Yeah.
Hello?
What's up?
Hi.
Hey.
My boyfriend Mark got back into running about a month ago. He's running about 4 miles a day. And last week when he came in from running, he was all hot and sweaty. And when he took off his shorts, he showed me that his penis was pretty much white, and it was very cold to the touch. So I'm wondering if you could tell me what jogging could be doing to make this happen.
Was it, this just happened?
Well, it's been going on, he said.
I mean, was this the middle of winter when this when you?
No, this was just last week.
All right.
All right.
Mark?
Hang on.
Oh,
It's
two
the single
phones.
phone.
Bad sign.
Bad sign, yeah.
Mark, what do you notice other than, how did you notice that it got cold? Did you feel something?
I'm sorry?
Did you feel something? How did you notice that it got cold?
Just by looking at it and feeling it.
Was it purple?
All right,
It was white.
It was white.
Here's the deal.
Well, hold on, Mark. You're a white guy, right?
Yeah.
So what, you want a big black there? Be a nice surprise.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, look at this.
Then you should be making this phone call.
I'll go jog another mile.
That's right. Even though it's still kind of a weird thing to have his girlfriend come over and look and touch.
How do you look? It's like.
Wouldn't the blood be all drained maybe
absolutely.
from it?
Listen, that's a very vascular region that there's a lot of ability to, your body has a lot of ability to control blood supply to that area, obviously.
Right.
And when you're jogging or running, the blood is allocated elsewhere, and the areas you don't need it is constricted off, and that's a place you don't need it when you run. So
it's not something to worry about.
not something to worry about. That's
Oh,
right.
fantastic.
Ah.
You just made his day.
As long as it's functioning well otherwise, which I assume it is.
So the whiteness is because there's no blood
There's
in
no
it.
blood,
The coldness
yes.
is because there's no blood in it.
Right.
That's good. I like the Lord works in mysterious ways. He don't need his. Well,
Not when he's running.
It's in his
put it
legs.
down those calves, yeah. Then later on tonight, maybe we'll shift.
Exactly.
See how it goes.
You don't need the legs.
Shannon,
Yes?
you're 18.
Yes.
What's up?
My boyfriend's 22 and he's a virgin and he won't sleep with me. He's not gay, and I talked to my gynecologist about it, and she's brought up asexuality.
Asexuality?
Yeah, I asked him about it, and he freaked out, and then he admitted to me that he's scared of vaginas. And he wanted to know, he wanted to try touching me with a rubber glove.
Wow. And you know what, Shannon? Interestingly, people that theorize about fetishes, basically this is the feeling that underlies most fetishes. Most people don't get this conscious fear. They just get to focus on a fetish as a way of taking the fear away.
Right.
This guy
they focus on feet or bras or something, but this is what's behind it.
Right.
What happened to him that you would become? What happened to him that made him scared?
I don't know.
You
I
haven't
asked him, and he said the only thing he could come up with was maybe his school upbringing and the way his parents brought him up. but he doesn't really know. He's just scared. And when he tried to touch me with the rubber glove thing, he just got really freaked out. And after 2 seconds, and I told him to stop.
Is his mother sort of a controlling, not domineering, but a real aggressive person?
He's a mama's boy.
Yeah, yeah. and she's all over him all the time, right?
Well, not really, but like she won't let him do things for himself. Like
He's 22 years old.
Well, how does that translate into not really?
You understand?
Shannon?
She's all over him. She's profoundly.
Well, she doesn't let him like cook or like wash his own laundry. Like I had to teach him how to do that.
Here's the deal. The theory behind this is that as a young child, she was just all over him too, wouldn't let him get out of her sight, very anxious about him. And children get the message that they're helpless and they feel intruded upon and annihilated and scared, and they never develop any ability to get a sense of themselves or any sense of independence or ability to function separate from mom. And they feel like mom is going to literally suck them back up inside. And so that's the fear. It's very primitive. It's very, very infantile.
That's what makes them afraid of a vagina. They're afraid they're going to get sucked back up inside.
Not in a real sense, but that the person, he's going to be annihilated by this.
Just his soul.
Just his soul.
So how
My mom pulled that crap on me when I was 17.
That's the theory, anyway.
Got part of my soul, but not the business end of my soul. I still got that, Mom. That's right.
So it's going to take a little bit of work.
A little bit of work. Are you kidding? Forget about it, Shannon. You're 18. You can't salvage this one.
No.
Forget it. It's too much work for you. It take you and a team of psychiatrists 20 years to get through this.
Well,
so you have a lot to look forward
she's 18. Get on. You got to get on with your life.
Probably be a bad lay anyway at the end of it all.
Well, the guy's putting gloves on to
But he's 18. Maybe get through some of this. Maybe she'll lead him out of it. I don't know.
Are you kidding me, Drew?
Future serial killers of America.
No.
She said he was 22.
Oof.
Yeah, he was 22. She's 18.
That's
All right.
serious.
Never going to work. Break up. Thank you. Here we go. Michelle?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hi. I think I have an addiction with sucking penises.
An addiction?
What's the problem?
Sure you haven't met a lot of men?
Well, I'm constantly thinking of penises, and I'm constantly having oral sex. And I usually suck my boyfriend's penis, but if I don't have a boyfriend, then I suck my friend's penises, like at parties instead.
Wow. God.
And
You must be well liked. I mean.
Yeah.
And what?
I think it's a problem because my boyfriend, Jose, he walked in on me and my ex-boyfriend at a party. And he's like really pissed off at me now, and I don't know what to do about it. And also, I was just diagnosed with herpes, and I don't know how to tell him that.
Okay.
Or like, I don't want my parents to find out or anybody else. I'm not sure what to do.
She has herpes?
That's good news, bad news at the party announcement. Good news. Everyone get
Bad news is my girlfriend.
Now the bad news. Everyone's getting hurt. All right, we'll take a little break, and we'll get back to Michelle.
Straight ahead. Next one.
It was just a matter of time, and now that time has come. MTV is proud to usher in the return of the Rock Tour. Stained. POD. Dope. And Crazy Town. For details on the tour and the new Return of the Rock CD, go to rocktour.mtv.com. Kicking your ass one city at a time.
Drinking Gatorade doesn't guarantee anything.
It won't make your legs longer. It won't put the ball in the hoop.
It can't get you a date.
It won't help you dunk if you're 4 feet tall.
You won't win just by drinking it.
But it has stuff that water doesn't have. And it puts stuff back in your body so you can finish strong. You know what I'm saying?
If you thought the terror was over, you were right. Now, no one is safe.
I'm so scared right now.
But live from Black TV. White folks are dead and we getting out of here. Let's roll, Dad. Because there is something out there, and it's very, very scary. Scary movie. I see dead people. Rated R. In theaters July 7th.
To win at galactic warfare takes risk, determination, and most of all, the strategic mind of a brilliant military genius.
I lose again!
StarCraft, all-out war on N64.
Loser!
Rated T.
Mike, I understand you use EAS nutritional supplements.
No comment.
What's that you're drinking? Is that Phosphagen HP?
Look out for the barbell.
Whoa! Phosphagen HP is a high-performance energy drink with creatine.
Right.
So you do use EAS.
Never hurts to have an edge.
Get the edge. All EAS products are now 20% off at GNC stores.
You can wear a ring around your finger. Ring pop. It's a juicy jewel of flavor. Ooh, ring pop. It's a lollipop without a stick. A ring of flavor you can't lick.
In wacky and sour flavors too.
Ooh, ring pop.
Hey, why use soap when OxyWash fights pimples? See? Acne bacteria hide inside your clogged pores. But OxyWash unclogs pores and releases a special kind of oxygen to help kill acne bacteria for fewer pimples. Think Oxy, think oxygen. Get it?
Tom Green here at Muscle Beach. We're going to show how new Right Guard Extreme Sport works even under the most extreme conditions. Look, extreme protection against odor and wetness. Goes on clear and it doesn't quit.
New Right Guard Extreme Sport. Get extreme. Get Right Guard.
In all of us, there is the genetic code for mutation. Now, a change is coming.
Magneto believes that a war is brewing between mutants and the rest of humanity.
Those we fear will be all that can save us.
He could wipe out everyone in New York City.
Starts Friday, July 14th.
Nickelodeon's throwing the biggest party of the summer, the All That Music and More Festival presented by Johnson's Kids, featuring LFO, Bewitched, and more.
Meet the bands and get their autographs before the show.
Experience live performances from all your favorite bands.
Audition for All That and Double Dare 2000.
You'll meet your favorite Nick stars.
Hosted by Keenan and Nick Cannon of All That.
Don't miss Nickelodeon's biggest party of the summer, coming to a city near you. Presented by Johnson's Kids and Nickelodeon.
Hey, if you have any questions, call us 24 hours a day. 323-520-LOVE. Long distance charges may apply.
I know. Yes. All right. Hey, it's the Loveline there. Scott and John are both here from Anthrax. And when we left off, we're speaking to Michelle. She has a real oral fixation. She gives a lot of oral sex, and her new boyfriend caught her doing it to her ex-boyfriend at a party. She has herpes, and everything's a mess, right, Michelle?
Mm-hmm.
And so where did this come from?
I'm not sure. That's what I really don't know.
Did your father and ex-boyfriend mess around with you when you were younger?
Not my father. I mean, the first time that I had oral sex, I was 13.
And who was it with? The boyfriend?
Yeah, it was with my boyfriend.
He was 20?
Yeah.
Oh, he was 20.
Yeah.
Good guess.
How'd you know that?
I guess 19, 20.
Go true.
But, you know, it's funny. You usually go 19.
Yeah, I was thinking 20, yeah.
Statutory
Because that's
rape.
sexual abuse, Michelle, right there. So
Yeah.
some victimizer got a hold of you at 13. But
Well,
you
he
must
was
have been...
He was 19.
Oh.
He was almost.
Interesting.
I'm saying that Drew usually goes 19 on his 13 and however old his penis was. Yes.
But
and how old was his penis? Because that's really, the proof is in the pudding, isn't it, Drew?
So they say.
That's what I tell ladies. Hey, I may be 35, but I got a 14-year-old penis. Hey, it's cool.
Michelle, so you already were a good victim for somebody. What made you a good victim? What happened growing up? And by the way, it's a need for being in control over men that typically creates this thing. And so You know, we see people with addicted and alcoholic dads or dads that leave all the time that get this way. Or
Well, nothing really happened with my parents.
your parents weren't physically abusive or anything?
No, nothing like that. I did have an abusive boyfriend, though.
But before 13?
No, that was when I was around 14 or 15.
But the point is, that's your victimization
She's
again,
got a
being
pattern
acted on. Yeah, you
going.
were victimized at 13, victimized again at 15. But what happened before 13 to set you up for that?
Nothing that I can think of that would cause anything like this. I really don't know.
But 13 is still young enough that you would
Yeah,
think
that's right. That's enough.
starts the pattern right there, and you just keep going.
Sort of.
It's usually not.
That's not what we find.
Yeah, usually it's
But in her
usually,
case, if she's not going to give anything else up. Then
usually some chaos in the home.
Let me work her over for a second.
Oh, goodness.
Michelle, what's your dad do for a living?
He's an insurance agent.
Oh, insurance. And was he around?
Yeah, most of the time.
And he was good to you? He was there for you?
Yeah, pretty much.
He loved you?
Uh-huh.
All right, stop humiliating him then by everyone, would you? Jesus Christ. Poor guy.
Now,
This is what you get for all the love and attention and affection?
something happened. It's just there's a lot of chaos there.
It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
We're
But
playing a Columbia,
unless she,
South
yeah, it just
Carolina
doesn't
too,
fit.
so.
And the herpes, again, it's treatable.
Band's in town. All right, go ahead.
Valtrex, acyclovir, Famvir, these things are available now. So that you should be treated for your herpes. You need to know you're always contagious. You have to be cautious with this now. You have to tell future partners. Your parents needn't know about this. This is up to you now to manage this thing. You need to get at least annual pelvic exams because your risk of cervical cancer will go up. So,
all right,
it's important to
look into
deal with it responsibly.
Joe?
All right, we're going to Joe. He's 26. Joe.
Yeah, I've been hanging out with this 19-year-old guy I'm friends with, and we'll go out and we'll go eat and we'll go shopping and stuff, and I pay for a lot of stuff we've been doing. And recently I told him I thought I was kind of falling for him, and he didn't really say he had much of a problem with it. He just kind of told me to slow down. I was being impatient. I was kind of rushing things.
He's 19?
Yeah, he's 19.
And what's the question?
Well, I'm not real sure. He's got an ex-girlfriend, and he keeps, like sometimes he calls her his ex, sometimes he calls her his girlfriend. And me and her are kept separate. I've never met her. We've been friends almost a year now, and I've never met his girlfriend. And I'm kind of wondering, he kind of like flirts with me sometimes and does like playful things and stuff. And I don't want to read too much into it, but he knows how I feel. He knows I'm gay. He hasn't ever come out and said he is not gay or he is not bi. And I'm kind of wondering how to proceed with this.
So you think that he's like keeping you guys separate so that he can make a determination of whether he's gay or straight or to play both of you?
Yeah, and then sometimes I kind of get paranoid when I'm buying him a lot of stuff or something that maybe he's just keeping me on for the money.
All right, but let me explain how it works. You don't have to make a declaration of your sexuality in order not to be one or the other.
Right.
And when did you tell everyone you weren't gay?
Right.
Never?
Right.
What makes you gay?
Oh, I guess I am.
Yeah.
Thank you for,
all right.
thank you for pointing that out.
You room. Yeah. All right.
See after the show.
Okay. Yeah, damn right you will.
Well, I guess I was
listen,
thinking, if I told him I was gay and I was in love with him, that would have been his opportunity to say, well, I'm not gay. Or,
That's right. He would, if he didn't want the relationship to go further, he would have been clear with you. Now, either.
But no, not necessarily, because think about what a woman would do in a heterosexual relationship. We're just friends. I say to you, I kind of like you.
String him
you
along.
Say, that you don't want to be cruel. You don't want to break the guy's heart. You go, you're real nice. I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, but what's
right
in
now.
it for him to stay in this relationship? He
buying
has a girlfriend.
his actual response was that I'm too impatient and that sooner or later something would probably happen. I'm trying to rush it.
I mean, he's
just stringing you along.
Yeah,
Drew,
blow it out.
we know that when people are interested in other people, they move. And this guy is saying, no, just give it time, just relax. This is a guy.
Yeah.
Guys move on stuff if they're interested.
He's taking advantage of it.
So, well, that's the point. What is it for him? Either he wants to have a relationship with him and is trying to get out of the relationship with the girlfriend first, or he wants the money.
He wants the money.
And it's fun to play with. It's like he's toying
He likes the
with this.
attention. So the guy's.
And he goes back and forth a lot. Like when his friends are around, she's his girlfriend. When it's just me and him, he refers to her as ex. He kind of puts her down.
All right, but there's a certain bottom line here, which is you're not getting any of his bottom line. That's the bottom line. It's true. I mean, you got to look at that in every relationship, which is people speculate all day long. But the bottom line is you're not together. You're not having a physical relationship. You've told him what you wanted. He has pushed you away and strung it out. And that is the bottom line.
And I think everyone's instinct is, wherever this guy is, he's not really concerned about our caller. He's not concerned about Joe.
Let it go.
And that he's not going to become concerned about Joe. And if he does, he's still going to be a very manipulative, objectifying guy.
Right. So
just walk away.
Just pull with a 19-year-old and it's...
Yes. Just prance away. I agree.
All right, we're going to
Cammy.
what do you call this? The halo of humiliation?
Yes, that's what it is. That's where we're going.
Okay.
Now, this is Cammy from the beginning of the show, right?
Over here.
Right. Cammy was 18.
Okay, my ex-boyfriend, I was very much in love with him for 2 years, and we broke up not too long ago, and he constantly calls me and tells me he still loves me and wants to be with me and he wants to see me, and as soon as I give in and say, okay, we'll meet here or we'll do this, the next day, either he won't show up or the next day he'll call me and say, oh, well, you're a worthless whore. Why would I want to be with you? I'm dating this new girl and she's so much better than you. And then like 2 or 3 weeks later, he'll call me up and pull the same thing again.
Stop taking his calls.
You're giving another few years
Well, I
of
still
the
love him.
cycle, you know, him calling you a worthless whore and you meeting in places that isn't there before you snapped any decisions.
Oh, my God.
All right. Drew, you'd blacken this guy's eye if you met him, right?
Absolutely.
All right. We will take a break, and then we'll get back with Candy.
I'm bummed they're not having
Agent number 1, methodical and precise.
Careful is my mother's maiden name.
Agent number 2, brash and spontaneous.
Man on a mission. Gotta go, beautiful.
Mr. Fish, the personification of pure evil.
Stick around, boys. I've got something splashy planned for later.
Mac, the cocktail waitress that has everything.
Oh, but the one thing I really need.
Yeah? What's that?
Your drink order?
Don't miss the premiere of Spy Group right after Road Rules, Monday at 10:30.
He was the perfect husband until his one mistake
Did you know her?
I had an affair with her. She threatened to kill herself. Followed them home.
There's a ghost in my house, and now she's trying to hurt you.
Stop it. Who do you think it is? I know exactly who it is. Harrison Ford. Tell me what to do. Michelle Pfeiffer.
Something is happening!
What lies beneath. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, July 21st everywhere.
Orange monk.
Presto.
Hey, how you doing? What's up, man?
We can make it. We can make it. We can make it. Got a chance, better take it.
Just two of us.
Listen, we can make it if we try. Two of us. Talk about you and I.
Get ready for a three-dimensional shot of flavor. Introducing Doritos Jalapeno Cheddar 3D Snacks.
Tom Green here at Muscle Beach with some big, tough weightlifters. We're going to show how new right guard extreme sport works even under the most extreme conditions. Back, stop! Uh-oh. Run! Oh no, the kid's gonna get you! He got ya! Look! Extreme protection against odor and wetness. Goes on clear and it doesn't quit.
New Right Guard Extreme Sport. Get extreme. Get Right Guard.
Ouch.
Proud to be a 6-time All-Star.
Proud to call a good game.
Proud to move to hot Atlanta. Proud to take batting practice till my hands bleed.
Proud to teach my son the game of life.
Proud to play defense.
Proud to play in October.
Proud to play in a new era.
They shine. They shimmer. They're sheer fun. The new Sensor Excel Razor Collection from Gillette in 3 icy cool colors. Why should shaving be dull? Get smoother. Sensor Excel smoother. And have fun.
My city now is a wonderland of sound where Jefferson Airplane takes off on the hour. Tom Petty is there, Alice, in chains, and the in-flight meal is always fishbone. And just when you think things are really getting out of whack, you look out, and there you are, your own private sound garden.
CD Now is music your way. Your source for everything music, including CDs, artist interviews, digital music downloads, album reviews, and more.
What's your CD Now like?
Incredible, unbelievable, unimaginable. This summer.
Sure you want me to do this?
Take the mission again. Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible 2, rated PG-13, now playing.
Whoop-tie-I-O, get along, little doggies, your misfortune and
Howdy, this is Don Edwards inviting you to celebrate the heritage of the American West with Saddle Songs, a 32-song collection from Western Jubilee Recording Company.
As I walked up in the streets of Laredo, I'd like to be in Texas for the roundup in the spring.
Relive the West through the wild tales of the punchers, horses that couldn't be rode, and cowboys that couldn't be throwed.
Over the distant ranges came that old familiar call.
Add this set of 32 songs to your collection. Here's how.
Call 1-800-680-9779 or send $19.95 for 2 cassettes or $26.95 for 2 CDs plus $4.95 shipping to Saddle Songs, P.O. Box 1111-BH, Monument, Colorado 80132.
Dynamite Hack. The debut album, Super Fast.
He rolls down the window and he's
Featuring the hit single, Boys in the Hood.
Cause the boys in the hood are always hard. Come talking that trash and we'll pull your card. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me.
Dynamite Hack. Order now by credit card, 1-888-741-7200 and get a free music video of their single.
MTV's The Return of the Rock, the ultimate new rock compilation featuring new music from Korn, Kid Rock, Static X, plus the latest from Slipknot, POD, Stain, Incubus, Papa Roach, System of a Down, Power Man 5000, and many more. Get it on sale now.
Hey, if you have any questions, call us 24 hours a day, 323-520-LOVE. Long distance charges may apply.
All righty, more Loveline with Anthrax and Cammy, who's over there in the Halo of Humiliation.
That's what she said.
All right.
Halo of
She
Humiliation.
has an ex-boyfriend. She still likes him. He wants to get together every once in a while, but he doesn't show up. He flakes out. Calls her a worthless whore. And you want to know...
Isn't one round of humiliating insults enough to end things with him permanently?
Well, he says he doesn't mean it, so he'll say, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
That's not the answer to my question.
I have a question. Is he paying you back for something? Did you fool around one of his friends?
I didn't do anything to him.
What about one of his friends?
No, I didn't do anything to his friend either.
Nothing to make up for.
Has he ever been physically abusive with you?
No.
You know what? You're a beautiful girl. There are a lot of great guys out there that would love to have.
They pay good money.
Right here. Some right here.
And if you let someone abuse you like this verbally, it's going to be a pattern that you're going to start for yourself, and you don't want that for yourself.
That pattern's already been well established, I think.
Was your dad abusive or verbally abusive?
No.
Have you been in abusive relationships before?
No.
Nobody's ever been critical or negative or hostile to you, and you stay in those relationships anyway?
Well, like members of my family, I'll fight with them sometimes.
Didn't you just
Not
ask
like
her?
guys.
Yeah, but no, I asked if her dad was or mom was abusive. Who made it okay for people to talk to you that way and for you to go back for a second help?
That's the question.
I don't know, maybe it was him.
No.
No.
In my
All right, well,
past.
listen.
Don't go back.
Fire him.
Yeah, he's not
He's
changing.
fired.
This is all. For you to believe that it's going to ever be any different is erroneous. It is never going to be different. He is an abusive person, and it may be good for periods of time, but it will always return to those abusive cycles. You got to turn around and get away from this guy, and don't ever stay around people that treat you like this.
All right.
Pretty simple. Oh, Adam, via TV phone. It's been quite some time since you've had this
It has
pleasure.
been a while.
Yeah.
can't say that I've missed this worthless pile of junk.
This is Todd. He's 19. Boston University.
Yes, my problem is I'm concerned that I may be becoming a sex addict or that I may actually be a sex addict at this time. And I was wondering, I guess, what the criteria is for that, or should I be worried, or what to do about it?
Criteria is basically continued behaviors that you don't think you should be doing, that you wish you weren't doing, that you do anyway, and you continue to do in spite of adverse consequences.
Mm-hmm. For any addiction.
By financial, relationships, legal, work or school, health problems. If you start having problems in those spheres and yet you continue, that's compulsion or addiction.
What are you doing?
It's not necessarily that. It's just that it's like a multiple times a week, different partners, and I wasn't sure if it was like if that had anything to do with it, as far as like that it was a lot of people and a lot of time.
That's just embracing the college experience.
That's being 19.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what are we talking about here?
Well, it's roughly like 3 to 5 times a week, different partners or more.
That's getting in. To me, that has health consequences, and it's obvious, right?
Yeah.
And yet, in spite of those health consequences, you continue. So that's a kind of compulsion, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, using condoms?
Just about all the time. Not necessarily.
Just about all the time.
Todd, you got to be using them every single time. If you're having sex that often with people that you don't even know.
Are you doing drugs or alcohol or anything else?
No.
Is there a family history of addiction?
Not that I know of.
No alcoholism or anything anywhere?
A little probably, but
Where is
I don't
that?
think so.
Where is that?
A little bit.
There's probably some alcoholism in the family, but nothing like serious.
What's your ethnic background?
I'm German and Italian.
Italian, okay. All right.
Both troublemakers, by the way.
Hey, wait a minute.
Come on. All right, I'm Italian, but I admit I'm flawed.
Can people be born
World
with
War II, come on.
Can people be born with like that sex addict? I mean, like that's a gene in their body with no prior like family.
They can be born with the addiction gene in general, and they can be born more prone to sexual compulsivity, but not sexual addiction. Okay, and some people have very, very high sex drives. But again, if a reasonable person will look at this and go, "Hey, it's dangerous. You better cut back," and then cut back. If you can't cut back, then there's the usual syndrome.
Where are you meeting all these chicks? My God.
Well, it's college, class, clubs, bars, anywhere.
Wow, man.
It's a good-looking guy.
Ugly. Yeah, no, I think there's something wrong with them. That's my take.
It's all his personality.
All right.
Well, I mean, if you want to do something about this,
I think he's just calling to announce he's getting laid a lot.
All right.
I mean,
He's rubbing it in.
I mean, get a relationship.
That
So you got to be calling this a hood.
I will next time.
Got a big dick.
I'm
oh
good.
my God, I am going to kick my dad right in the nuts when
Why?
I get home. I didn't go to college.
Your experience would have been just like our friends here.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Let me do some math. 3 to 5 women a week.
That's 4 years.
Well, you would have been there. You would have been there 7 years.
I would have gone 7, 8 years. And that's junior college. You understand? So times 50 some odd times a week. I mean, it would be into the thousands by this point, Drew. Do you understand?
I understand.
Gene Simmons.
All right. Well, that's it with the show. I want to thank Scott and John, both from Anthrax, coincidentally. Thank you. Return of the Killer A's is the name of the CD. I also want to thank Catherine McCord for doing a great job, as per usual. There she is. And until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
If you perspire too much, you should know about Certain Dry, the only antiperspirant that relieves excessive perspiration. Certain Dry, for excessive perspiration.
I like to be dressed up in a frock and pumps.
Everyone I know is on AOL. We're all on AOL. We have this kinship. There's something special about it, as corny as that might sound. AOL brings the world to you.
America Online. Sign up today.
We are 5/8 of the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. We're on Loveline tonight, coming up next.
Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content.
Loveline. Viewer discretion advised.
This is my partner, Dr. Drew. He's a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist.
That's enough.
That's enough?
No, just don't say any more.
All right, Drew.
You always scare me. Opening every show is an unpleasant experience for me.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
And then it just gets worse, doesn't it?
No, it gets better.
All right. Tonight, our guests are guys we've had on the radio show before, the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Good guys and good music. Also, we should say hi to the lovely Michelle Parma. Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
And we'll be using the pigtail technology, which will be down at Sega City in Irvine, and we'll be fielding some live questions throughout the evening. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Good. Robert on the Loveline phone, what's your question?
Hi. I was living with my aunt and his wife for about 6 months, right? And I'd say about 2 years ago, she asked if I wanted to get drunk with her. And I thought that was pretty cool, you know, getting drunk with my aunt. I was 16. So we drank like a big bottle of Jack Daniels. I don't know. And I'd crashed on the couch. And when I woke up, my hands were tied, and she was giving me oral sex.
Oh, my.
Now that I'm thinking about it, she cheated on my uncle, and I love my uncle very much. And my question is if I should tell him, and if